Yeah, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got here. Every project, every challenge, and every achievement has shaped the engineer I'm becoming today, but none of it happened overnight. Hello everyone, my name is Stephen Lawrence and I'm from Indonesia. I'm also a mechatronics engineering student in Polytechnic Industry ATMI Cikarang. Here, we actually learn a lot of engineering knowledge, such as machinery like milling, turning, and bench work, and also CNC. We also learning about 2D drawings and 3D drawings, manually for the 2D drawings, and 3D drawings using SolidWorks and also AutoCAD. We also learning about programming, like Python, C, also embedded system using ESP32, Arduino, and also Raspberry Pi. We also learning about PLC and integrated system. In ATMI, I also joined a lot of organizations like Committee for Huge Events, like Auditosi, and also Senate Election Committee as Vice Leader. I also joined Senate as Creative Division, where in dormitory, I joined Promoters of Leaders as Administration. I also joined PPK organization as the head division of events. Every single one of the organization have their own story, and I'm going to tell you about it for some of them. First, in PPK, imagine when you already make all the flow of the rundown just to get it changed up at the exact moment because some things are not going according to your plan. Yeah, that's what happened to me there. One of the guests is late to attend the event, and the current guest almost finished the part of them. And I was a little bit stressed there, so I take a quick breath in and out just to relax my mind. Because my part is to maintain the event to go smoothly as possible as the head division event. So what I do is that creating an ice breaking and some quick games while we wait for the next guest so the current situation won't be awkward. Well, worst case scenario is that the guest won't be coming today and we just need to flip the rundown and switch the event tabs. And the result, after the ice break and games, the guests arrive. The situation is not awkward. In fact, the participant is much more ready for the guest activity because the ice breaking and games is related to the guest topics. Next is dormitory. Here, I was a promoter of leaders where my job is not only administration, but I also have a part in creating events. Like there's one time where I'm creating a game for the last dormitory program, which is Treasure Hunt Escape Room Team, where the first year need to communicate with each other and finds the keys to get out of the room. This is where all the leadership knowledge from the past program is being used for them to graduate. The only thing that's hard in this part is energy and time, because I need a lot of them while maintaining my team member energy and morale is also a thing. Since I'm the leader for the games, my job is to make sure nothing out of the ordinary happens to my team, especially the participant, while making sure every participant participates as much as possible. At the end of the event, it all went well. In fact, it goes extremely well because most of the participants is learning a lot of lessons through this game while having a lot of fun. At me, I'm not only working and learning through organization, but also through college projects and personal projects. Some of them are face recognition on traditional CCTV or webcam. This project is a personal project inspired when the CCTV in dormitory can't detect people because it's already outdated system. So I just want to create a device that could detect people while also give out an alert if there's any people detected, which in this project, the alert goes to via Telegram using a custom bot. Next is solar panel. This is a college project where we are learning how to craft a solar panel and actually integrate it for the daily life usage. We actually do not just do a small one like in this picture, but there's also a huge one like this. Obviously, it's harder because there's a lot of things to consider, like sizes, specification, and other things. Well, there's actually one more project that's one of the biggest projects yet, and it's a team project too, which is creating a full-stack web app about OEE monitoring on Weller machine. This project so far is the most meaningful project that I worked on during my study in Polytechnic Industry ATMI Cikarang. Our team's goal was to create a dashboard that could help monitor production performance more efficiently. Before the project, production data was still collected and reviewed manually, which made the process slower and more difficult to analyze. In this project, I contributed to designing and developing the dashboard, testing the system, and also helping solve technical issues that appeared during the development. I also worked closely with my teammates to ensure that the dashboard was easy to use and displayed the required information clearly. As a result, we successfully completed the project and presented it to our lecturer. Through this project, I also improved my technical skills in software development and data visualization, while also strengthening my teamwork, communication, and also problem-solving abilities. From all the things that I show you, I could say one of my greatest strengths is problem-solving. Whenever I face technical challenges, I enjoy analyzing the root cause and exploring different solutions until I find the most effective one. A good example of this was during the development of our OEE dashboard project. Before our final presentation, my team encountered several technical issues that could have affected the system's performance. Instead of panicking, I took the initiative to investigate the problems, test different approaches, and work closely with my teammates until we found the right solutions. As a result, we successfully completed the project and delivered our presentation on time. This experience strengthened not only my technical skills but also my communication, teamwork, and confidence in solving real engineering problems. However, every strength can also become a challenge if it's not balanced properly. Through my experience, I've realized that my willingness to solve problems sometimes lead me to take on more responsibilities than I should. One weakness I've identified is that I sometimes take on too many responsibilities myself. When I notice that a task isn't progressing as planned, or an issue needs immediate attention, I often solve it myself instead of waiting for the assigned person. Although this helped keep the project moving, I've realized it can reduce opportunities for my teammates to contribute and develop their own skills. Because of that, I'm learning to communicate more effectively, delegate responsibilities, and trust my teammates while still providing support when it's needed. Looking ahead to the next 5 years, my goal is to begin my career as a mechatronics engineer after completing my internship and graduating from Polytechnic Industry ATMI Cikarang. During the first few years, I want to gain hands-on experience by working on real industrial projects, learning from experienced engineers, and continuously improving both my technical and professional skills. At the same time, I plan to save part of my income so that I can continue my education, whether by pursuing a bachelor's degree, professional certifications, or specialized training in automation, software engineering, and industrial IoT. Technology is constantly evolving, and I believe that learning should never stop. If I don't continue to develop my knowledge and skills, I risk falling behind in an industry that is always moving forward. My goal is not only to become a competent engineer, but also someone who can adapt to new technologies and contribute meaningful solutions to future industrial challenges. In the long term, I hope to combine my background in mechatronics with software development and industrial automation. I want to contribute to the development of smarter manufacturing systems that improve efficiency and solve real-world engineering problems. I believe I have built a strong foundation through my education, internship, and engineering projects. However, I also know that there is still much for me to learn. Every challenge I have faced has taught me something valuable, and every project has brought me one step closer to becoming the engineer I aspire to be. For me, engineering is not only about designing machines or writing code. It's about solving problems, creating value, and continuously learning to build a better future.